Genshin Impact is a game with incredible depth and a huge amount of materials and rewards that can be acquired in many different ways throughout its world. I'm Zoras, not Casuals, and in today's video I will go into details about the respawn times of all the important materials and the different sources of rewards that are currently available in Genshin Impact. Please note that while most of these numbers are going to be fairly accurate, there is still a big element of randomness when it comes to respawn timers, and that some things will sometimes respawn earlier or later, as well as not all the timings will stay 100% accurate as the game gets patched and progresses in the future. I have also created an informational graphic that I will link in the description and put in the comment section of this video, so feel free to check it out for easy reference after the video. First thing to mention is that every single day, the world in Genshin Impact will reset at 4 AM server time. That is also the time at which your commissions already reset every day. Some items will always respawn at the same time at reset, while others will sometimes respawn according to the time at which you picked up said items. Server times will also be different for people in America, Europe, or Asia. For example, in America, 4 AM server time means that it is 2 AM Pacific time or 5 AM East Coast time. Check out the infographic for more details about this. The first respawn I want to talk about is going to be basic materials and Ascension Materials, starting with food items such as meat and fowl. These can be farmed while hunting wild animals in the open world, such as boars and birds, and these will respawn every single day at reset. Every animal will just be put back into the world. Next up is plants and food, which can be gathered around the world as well. The vast majority of these seem to respawn every single day at reset as well, but some specific plants that are specifically used in Ascension Material will sometimes take up to 2 days to respawn at reset. For ores, the respawn varies per rarity. Basic iron ores will respawn 24 hours after being picked up. White iron ores will take 48 hours after being picked up, while crystals will take up to 72 hours to respawn after being picked up. For special ores such as Nocticus Jade or Core Lapis, it takes anywhere between 48 and 72 hours after being mined for it to respawn. Next up, bosses and elite monsters. First, Stormterror and Lupus, the wolf boss, both exactly respawn at 4 AM server time every single Monday, and they can be done only once each week. Bosses that cost resin are different and will respawn after only a few minutes after having done them, and they can be farmed multiple times a day because it only depends on the amount of resin you're willing to spend for them. Every other elite and bosses that can be found through the adventure book can be done a certain amount of times per day, and once you've done them all, they will respawn every single day at reset as well. That covers most of the materials that can be found in the world. Next up is the Abyss. As some of you might already know, once you clear floor 8 of the Abyss with enough stars, you will unlock the Abyssal Spire, which includes 4 levels from 9 to 12. These 4 levels will reset on exactly the 1st and the 16th day of every single month, which means they can be farmed for their rewards twice a month. There is a huge amount of rewards in here, including 600 Primogems and 500,000 Mora, as well as multiple 5 and 4 star artifacts, and those can all be repeatedly farmed every 2 weeks. So for those of you who are adventure rank 35, 40 or higher, it is very important to try and push as many of those levels as you can every 2 weeks, because you will be able to repeat these rewards, and they are one of the single biggest source of reward in Genshin Impact. Last but not least, let's talk about chest respawns. Now, there have been many different rumors about the timings at which chests respawn and if they respawn at all. I can personally confirm that there are indeed chests that do respawn. Now, the info on the timing is vastly different from one person to another. What I can say is that I have personally witnessed an exquisite chest respawn in a location that I had 100% previously visited because I was live streaming while visiting it, and I have looked back in the footage and I can see me looting it about 2 weeks ago. And once I walked into it again, I was like, oh, I have seen this chest before. And I was right, the exquisite chest had respawned. Now, there was about 2 weeks in between the first and second time, but I couldn't say exactly when it respawned because I wasn't looking for the chest. I just happened to walk by it and see it again and remember it. Now, from the information that I have been able to gather, it seems like common chests might start respawning randomly, sometimes in different locations than they originally were at, after about 3 days. Precious and Luxurious chests have also been respawning for some players after about 3 weeks of their gameplay. Now, it is hard to say exactly how it works. People say that some of it is random, whereas a few chests will respawn every day, but in different locations. So in some locations, you can go every single day and never find a chest, but in some location, you could find a chest 3 times in the span of 2 weeks. Now, we have recorded ourselves looting a lot of luxurious chests in the past few weeks, and we will now be checking up on them regularly to try and find some sort of pattern, as well as a more common explanation for how it works. So if you are interested, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned with our live stream and videos, as we will be sharing this information as soon as we can. That's about it for my respawn guide, guys. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're interested in this kind of content. It would really mean a lot to us. We upload daily Genshin Impact videos and guides, as well as there's 2 of us content creators who stream every single day on this channel. As a reminder, I will be dropping a link of an infographic that I have been using throughout this video to share with you guys in the comments and in the description, so make sure to check that out. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.